Okay, so as you know, the past 2 weeks have been really focused on UI UX design to get that final flow in place. And so I'm currently working on implementing the finalized sim widget, what that looks like. I had it in Figma, and now I have it in Unreal, and I've never done so many API calls on a widget, so we'll see how that turns out from UI's code. Then I have the hand menu, and so what this does is when you hold up your hand, um, your left hand will open this menu, and you can click on which button you want to access. This replaces the iPad since we aren't able to do the tool belt. And honestly, this is a more unique and faster experience than using the iPad, so I think it will work out for the better. But yeah, we've got these four quick menus of tools, archive, settings, and take a photo. Um, this has already been added to our latest build or excuse me, our latest prototype, and it's working. So when you look at your hand, it has a little countdown from three, and then it will open these. And then I've also added let me pull it up really quick here, the new tool spawner. So this will have a toolkit and description. And then we are working through how we're going to add in some in sim tutorial. We obviously already have the tutorial scene and are building out um, the tutorial map and all that's there. Uh, Ireland recently did a really cool character that I'm excited to work with, and then we are building out so if I call this toolkit in the scene or in the apartment of the alleyway, it will walk you through those sort of steps and what has already been a lot of it luckily has already been created by Mario, but we haven't used it before, so we're going to start using that to hopefully be um, more intuitive and also just make sure no one feels like they're left in the dust. um, those are all the major changes to show. What else I've been working on is builds. I've been doing a lot of builds just to see what works. We're still having problems with the alleyway rendering incorrectly, and nothing explains why that could be happening because it runs perfectly tethered, and the building geometry breaks it somehow. I don't know what it's reading incorrectly, and I haven't been able to find any good resources to explain that. But that's my priority for next week, is to get a build fully done. We likely won't have one for the presentation, but that's okay. We don't need it for this week. But this week is just getting that flow down so you can go through the finished sim. But yeah, that's our progress over the past 2 weeks.